Alright, here we are, back up on Shirley Mountain. End of July now, it's starting to dry out quite a bit up here. Still a good amount of green grass though. But here is the tree for today. Lodgepole pine. And this one's a big one. You don't see them this big very often. Or this limby. This one ain't going to be very much fun to split. Typically, lodgepole, you'll see like those there. Tall, skinny, not very many limbs. Actually makes really good firewood. But, yeah, got the Toyota back up here. Got the Echo 680. Husqvarna 261. And hiding over in front of the truck is Max. But yeah. So, let's see what we can get done here. I'll knock that root wad off and we'll get a measurement of what it is. Okay. Let's see what we got here. That's a pretty nice piece of pine there. Looks like just shy of 24 inches. There you are, about 24 inches on the butt. Not the biggest of trees, but for a lodgepole pine, any of you that have been around it, you know that's a heck of a nice tree. They don't grow that big normally. Typically you see them at most at 12 to 16 inches, and even those are good trees. They're just about right in the 6 to 10 inch range normally. But I'm going to go ahead and get some of these limbs knocked off, because, yeah, this one has a lot of them. Some of them are big enough to even cut up for firewood. So I'll get this thing limbed up and I'll get back to you. Alright, here we go. I got both saws running. I got, I don't know, probably 16 feet of that thing limbed up. And I'll make 1 or 2 cuts with the Echo. Then we'll do 1 or 2 with the Husqvarna. See which one is quicker. I'm thinking the Echo's probably going to be quicker just because it's 66, almost 67 cc's, if I remember right. And the 261 is sitting down right at about 63 cc's. I've ported both of them. They both have modded mufflers on them. And yeah, when I first got that Echo, it wouldn't even run up at this elevation. I had to take the carburetor apart, take the limiters off, and then port it because it just flat would not run. Newer saws are not made to run at 9,000 feet without severe modifications. So anyway, let's get going. Put you in my redneck tripod here, and we'll see what happens. Well, as you can see, both saws feel like they cut pretty close to each other. They both had knots. Blocks are holding pretty close to the same size in this. There's what the Echo cut through. There's the second cut with the Echo. There's the first cut with the Husqvarna. And then on the third cut with the second cut with the Husqvarna, it really got into it. I'm really happy with how that saw runs. They both run pretty strong. By no means am I an expert at porting chainsaws. That Echo was the very first one that I ported. And it seems to run pretty good. I could do more work to it, but I don't have access to a lathe at the moment. So that kind of limits what I can do. Both saws are running 24-inch bars with full comp chains. So they're pretty even in that regard. But I'm going to go ahead and get some more of this cut up, and I'll get back to you. I'm back again. I got, probably about 40 feet of that log cut up. Had to sharpen the Echo once, put a full tank of gas through it, and probably close to a full tank of gas through the Husqvarna. I got them sitting over there on top of a log. Anytime you're cutting firewood in dry country, when you get done with your saws, make sure you set them up off the ground. You don't want to be responsible for a fire. But no, I'm going to go ahead and see how well this big boy is going to split. Some of it might split good, some of it might not. I come prepared though. I got my 8-pound Fiskars maul, which is a very good splitting maul. Got a 3.5-pound single bit axe, which works pretty good. And I got a couple of splitting wedges if it gets tough. So, let's see what happens. And then we have Max for supervision. Well, there's hope for it. It's not as tough as I feared it might be. Plenty hard enough for a fat man to split, though. I'm going to take a minute to catch my breath. Well, back again. Got Max relaxing in the shade there. I've got about one row in the truck, most of it stacked up, a little bit loose. And it's going okay so far. Stuff actually splits pretty good with just that axe. But this stuff is pretty dry to begin with, but as I'm sitting here splitting this and whatnot, I can hear it snapping and popping as it dries out more. Here in just the hour or two that I've been up here, you can see a whole bunch of small checks in the wood, and those have developed just since I blocked the wood up. I don't know exactly how hot it is. It's probably somewhere between 80 and 85 degrees out here, even up at this elevation. Well over 90 down on the flats, I'm sure. But I'll go ahead and get a little more video of this getting split up. I know I'm fat and out of shape, so this is a pretty good workout for me, but I don't care who you are. You come up to this kind of elevation and you're going to work a lot harder than you realize trying to do this kind of stuff. It just takes it out of you. That one went good. there's one block. All these big knots in here, it's kind of hard to get it split up as small as what I would prefer, but I'm not going to kill myself trying to get them chopped through these knots. Chances are, whoever buys this load of firewood this time of year is probably just going to be using it for a campfire anyway. And most of these pieces will still fit in a standard wood stove. They might be a little bit big, but that's okay. It makes them last longer when you stuff them in there. I'll get these loaded up. That always makes you feel good when you one hit a 24-inch log and it just pops like that. Well, turn you guys off. I'll come back to you once I'm loaded up. This video is going to be a little bit longer than my other ones. But no, there's still quite a bit of wood back in this hole, which is alright. It's a long ways to drive to get up in here, but there's not a lot of people come up this way, so that's kind of nice. Just come back to you guys when I'm loaded. Well, I'm back finally. About 3 hours later, that's how long it took me to finish loading that truck. It's about 2:30, quarter to 3 right now, and I got up here at 8 o'clock this morning, so it takes me a little while. I don't think I'll split another load up here like this again. Good exercise, but it just takes too long. But here it is. I just measured it out. It comes out to, well, for you guys back east, it comes out to right at 2 face cord on this Toyota pickup. Here in Wyoming, I'm going to sell this as a half a cord. But no, a good day's work. Next time I come up, I'll probably just split them in half and then process them at home over my power splitter, because it's a whole lot easier on me. And there's Max. I think he's ready to get on out of here now. Not in a very good spot to show you guys too long of a view, but up here in the mountains, so it's always a good view. Ended up leaving about half a dozen blocks up here, but I'll get them next time. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.